Well, again, my name is Gabe Zollner. I'd like to ask a few questions. Would you get on a 757 or a 767 or a 747 if you saw the pilot and recognized that he was like a friend of yours and he had like no experience? You know, I don't think so. Would you hire a contractor to build you a new home if he had no license and no experience? Would you take lessons from someone to learn how to fly an airplane if they didn't have a license to do so and you weren't qualified as an instructor? Probably not. The reason that I ask these questions is if you've taken a look at some of my previous videos, I was very concerned when I've gone to Wikipedia to look up some of our senators, some of our congressmen, and the majority of them have a couple of things in common. They were all, for the most part, attorneys at one point. And for the most part, they've never worked outside of a government position. So what that says is similar to the friend of yours that might be walking to the flight deck of a 747. He has no experience, nor do these 535 members of Congress have any real-life experience. Take into consideration as well that 47% of them are multimillionaires. Now, most weren't wealthy when they came into Congress. Some were, like Darrell Issa was. He was a self-made man. And obviously the new Secretary of State, you know, he wasn't a self-made man. He just lucked out. And how he hooked up to anybody, let alone Heinz Ketchup, is pretty amazing with a face like he's got. But anyway, this isn't about Kerry. This is about, we have people running this country that don't know what they're doing. Now, what's interesting as well is our president. His cabinet is comprised of individuals. If you take all of the members of his cabinet into consideration, 8% of them had previous business experience. The rest, well, the rest are like the majority of our members of Congress. They just lived off the public trough. In other words, they don't know what they're doing. So what have we got here? We've got a Congress that doesn't know what it's doing. We've got a president that we all know doesn't know what he's doing. And we also have his cabinet that we know they don't know what they're doing. And you know who you have to blame for all this? The American people. Because we voted these morons into these positions of power. Yeah, don't believe what I'm telling you. Go look it up yourself. Pick any senator or any congressman. Take a look at what they graduated in, and then take a look at how much money some of them have in comparison to what they had when they first came in. How do you make hundreds of millions of dollars or tens of millions of dollars as a congressional representative? Insider trading. Insider trading. Just ask Pelosi. She'll give you some tips. Even Boehner, you know, he pulled down $2.8 million in profit on some pharmaceutical stocks. Yeah. Insider trading. That's how. It's pretty disgusting when you stop to think about it, you know. These people have an elitist lifestyle. They don't do anything. They don't read the bills before they sign them into law. They don't know what they're signing. Obamacare is a prime example of that. And the impact that it has on our economy is mind-blowing. And the impact that Obama is going to have on our health care is even more mind-blowing. It's not even legal, but nobody cares. You know? For a tax to be imposed on the American people, it's got to come out of the House of Representatives. This came out of the Senate. Actually came out of someone's, you know, hind end out of the Senate. Because nobody knows what the hell's in it. We're learning. Hopefully, it'll end soon. Hopefully, other states will follow South Carolina. Yeah, because right now they're sort of banning it, which I think is what other states need to do as well. Let the blue states have it, huh? Yeah.